Hello, everyone. Welcome to an intro I'm doing to a new channel. Once again, for the power of the internet, I did talk to someone about doing the new channel today. Today, we're going to talk about this new channel. Obviously, there is something that this channel needs. It needs a little spice up. This is not a podcast. I usually talk about a lot of things, but I'm not a podcast. I'm a blogger. So this channel is going to be a blog. This is a blog channel. I'm going to talk about things I enjoy, like Special Olympics, the Celtics, WWE, things I love to do. Today, I thought I'd talk about Special Olympics. That's what I love to do. That's what I do with my girlfriend, my friends, Aaron and Beth. And I do basketball, I do soccer, I do basketball, soccer, softball, and track and field, which I'm doing right now. I'm going to Boston in a couple of weeks. And I got a silver medal last week in the qualifiers, and I got a gold for a shot put last week. So I'm doing pretty good. I love the Special Olympics. It's a great program. It helps a lot of kids and athletes with intellectual disabilities. It's one of the best programs. Special Olympics Massachusetts, I've been a part of it for almost maybe 11 years now. I've been part of it since 2014. I love the program. It's great. Been part of basketball. I started doing it when I did basketball. My friend Aaron is going to the state games in Minnesota this year. So I wish her the best of luck. I hope she does well. She's really earned it. She works hard. She's a very good athlete. She really works hard in track and field and skiing. And also softball and soccer is what else she does. This year in Special Olympics, I did really good in soccer. I got a gold medal for the first time in soccer, which I never got before. I also got a gold medal in basketball for my qualifiers, which I never got before. Also, I got a silver for states. I mean, for qualifiers and track. But, it doesn't matter about what medal you get. It's about you're doing your best. And that's all that matters, I think the oath is great, what they say, As long as you're doing your best, it doesn't matter if you get gold or silver or ribbons. Seeing these kids that, with their face lights up when they get a ribbon, it's like, it's really good, We could walk home with nothing. I mean, they could just give us a medal and say, hey, you didn't get nothing. But they don't do that. They give you a ribbon, and that's something. That is an award. It's nothing. It doesn't seem like nothing, but it is something. It is something because you did your best. I mean, yeah, it's not. I mean, yeah, it's hard for you to get fifth or sixth or fifth, fourth, but you know what? It's something. You got a ribbon, and that's something. That is an award. You got an award. And some people are just happy with that, and that's because they did their best. I try telling people that all the time. They get upset. They go, oh, I got a ribbon. Well, it's better than getting nothing because they could just say, well, here's a medal and that's it. But they don't do that. They don't do that. And that's good that they don't do that. They give you something. They could just say, well, here's first, second, and third, and that's it. And you don't get anything else. But they don't do that. They give you something. They give you another award. They give you another medal. And that's something over your neck that you can say, hey, I'm proud. I got a ribbon. At least I walk home with something. I did my best. I got an award, and I'm happy. I came in fourth. All right, fine. That's good enough for me. And you know what? I got fifth place a lot of times, and I was happy about that. At least I came in fifth, but at least I got something. I got a lot of ribbons here. I'm proud of those. I'm proud of what I did. Because it's not about who's worse or who's best or who's better than you or who. I want people to understand something. Just do your best out there. Don't feel bad that you didn't win. Because you know what? You are a winner. Because you got something over your neck. And when you look at that ribbon, you're a winner. No matter what. Might not be a medal, but it's a medal in my book. Because you did your best. And that's all that matters. Remember that. Remember the oath. Let me win, but let me be brave in the attempt. Because that's the oath. That's the Special Olympics oath. When people read that oath, it's the truth. Remember that. It's not about winning and losing. Because people get angry when they don't win. And I understand that. It's nice to get a gold medal. I understand that. That's very nice. And it's hard. I understand that. I would love to get a gold medal all the time myself. Believe me. I would love to get a gold. I work hard for the gold. Believe me, I love to get a gold medal all the time. But I can't. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. If I walk home with a ribbon, I walk home with a ribbon. That's just the way it is. And it's not the end of the world. It isn't. It's just what it is what it is. And it's not easy. And people get frustrated. People say, oh, it's not fair. Oh, I want a ribbon and yada, yada, yada. But you know what? I don't understand why people get mad about that. They should be proud of what they achieved. Because it's not about winning and losing. It's about doing your best, and you did your best. I would be happy with a ribbon. I'm sorry, I would. I'd rather not have a medal. Sometimes. Sometimes I'd rather have a ribbon. Because it shows class when you get something like that. It shows that you're not mad. I've seen people get a ribbon and they get mad. My girlfriend gets mad if she gets a ribbon. But she's got to understand that you can't always get a medal. You might not always get a medal. You have to be proud of what you get. I got 4th place one time. I was happy about that. My dad always told me he's proud of me no matter what. That's what my dad taught me. I'm proud of you no matter what you do. Because you're doing your best out there. When I won basketball games or I lost a basketball game, he was proud of me because I did my best. I'm proud of you. You did your best out there. One time I got 6th place. I said, Dad, I did terrible. What are you talking about? You won the game, didn't you? You won the game. You didn't lose. You won. You did your best. That's all that matters. You won the game. You still won. So what? You got 6th place. Is that the end of the world? No. No, it isn't. Be happy that you got a ribbon or anything. You could have walked out there with nothing, he said. You want nothing? I said, no. Then be happy about that. And I was. And he's like, Dave, he said the same thing I'm saying. He said, Dave, they could give you medals. And that's it. And say, yeah, that's it. They could say, no, we're not doing that. We're just going to give you 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. But they don't do that. Because they believe that you guys are doing your best out there. You guys are competing for not just 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. You're also competing for 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, whatever. I mean, that's what you guys are competing for. You're competing to get whatever number you can get for that prize. And that's what it's about. It's about doing your best. So if you came in fourth, that's just as good as coming in fifth. That's just as good as coming in sixth. That's just as good as coming in seventh, eighth, whatever. You're still in the race. Fourth? Okay, I came in fourth. So what? You get a ribbon. Big deal. You got an award. I got an award. So what? Everybody's proud. Everybody's happy for you. Good job, Dave. Paula wouldn't take a picture with you, he said, for that? That's ridiculous. That's what my father said. That's ridiculous. He would. That's not nice. You know, I mean, if you get a ribbon, someone should be proud of you for that, he said, because that's the way it is. Somebody, you know, not everybody's going to win a race. Not everyone's going to win basketball games, he said. You know, Special Olympics should be about being proud of what you do and what you accomplish. I'm not always going to be first place, babe. Not all the time. Maybe I do my best. That's what I do when I go out there. That's what I do when I run. That's what I do when I try. You know, I might not always get first place. I might not always get third. I might not always get fourth. I don't know what I'm going to get when I go to States. I hope I get first place, but there's always someone better than me. Whether I'm losing weight or not losing weight. You know, and it stinks, but I don't get mad. I let what happens, happens. And if I do, if I don't, then that's just the way it goes. If I get second, okay, I'm happy. If I get third, I'm happy. If I get fourth, I get fourth. And fifth, I get fifth. That's just the way it goes. And I'm not going to complain about it. I'm not going to get mad. I'm not going to get angry. I just let it go. I let the race come where it comes. And even if I throw shot put, it's the same thing. I might get gold. I might get third. I don't know. You know, these are the way the things are in the state games. I don't want to get fourth place in shot put. I don't. I want to get gold. I want to get second. I don't know what I'm going to get. I don't know. I don't want to get fouled in shot put. I don't. But I know the rules in shot put. If you don't walk out the right way, you get fouled. But it is what it is. You know? You know, I'm not going to complain. And I don't complain. Well, Minnesota's playing the Red Sox. But I'm not going to complain. I'm proud of what I do and what I accomplish. Because I do my best. And that's what counts. And that's what really does count. Because I love Special Olympics. And I love what I do. I don't complain. I think it's a great organization. I think the volunteers are very nice. When we go every year to Boston, I do my best. And that's what I do. I don't complain about it. Because lately, you know, what's the reason about it? Where's the reason behind that? Where's the reason of saying, "Oh, I don't want a ribbon"? That's not right. That's not nice. That's not being nice to the organization. That's not being nice to people that are giving you the awards. I mean, that's being mean. That's being obnoxious. Because they're giving you an award because you did your best. That's what they're doing. They're being nice to you. They could just say, "Here's a medal," and that's it. I'm just saying. But they're being nice by giving you those awards. So, do your best out there when you go to Boston this year. I wish everyone the best of luck. Aaron, I wish you the best of luck when you go to States. So, just do your best out there. That's all that counts. Like, subscribe, comment, and don't forget, support Special Olympics. Bye for now, guys. See you in Boston in a couple of weeks. Bye for now. And support Special Olympics. Bye for now, guys. See you in Boston. Bye.